So what do we got going on here? President Putin says President Putin and President Erdogan from Turkey, they had ice cream together. The ice cream correlates to kindergarten cop, don't touch my cookies, Einstein, I insist, my mom, my dad, I can't wait till that little boy is mine, and Be My Samurai, my mom, my dad from 95, and then back to MIA, which says, MIA said what? MIA, oh, a girl is like a piece of paper, it is nuts. They got that. Oh, and then there's the identification of the different dynamics of the system and who's online and the AI and the mom and the dad and everybody. My mom, my dad, and everybody, and all the other moms and all the other dads and the mom idea Sevok's there. Protection for the women. I said a woman is like a paper airplane to be romantic, and there she went. MIA. Corresponded with paparazzi, which is with my father. Corresponded with, or their father, which is, sounds like it's everybody's father, or there's many fathers, which correlates to all I want to do is bang bang and take your money, and what else? Everyone's there. Elin, Sevok, everyone's on MIA in real time, and it is nuts. Being a girl is like a piece of paper. I wonder if that checks out on the computer by me equating, like, for example, there was a white woman today, and she was like one of those dignified, like that one specific bloodline. They're tall, blue eyes, blue as heck. They're not like your cowboy riding white girls. They're like rich, like a specific bloodline. They're all tall and they're all rich. Why'd I bring them up? A girl is a paper airplane. I think that's romantic. And I wonder if Interstellar Girl, when she said it is nuts, is she saying nuts to all the possibilities of a girl being a paper airplane versus a man? I ain't no paper airplane. I'm a jagged rock. I'm a pile of scrap metal. I'm like, what am I? I'm like a thick-ass pipe. Like a thick iron pipe. Or like the hood of a sports car. Painted with like one scratch on it. Just sitting like on a pedestal on the sidewalk. That's what I'm the hood of a sports car. Talk to me. And the balloon and the toaster. Didn't like music start going crazy for the toaster? This woman being a paper airplane thing and this thing in my face, this eye is just so cool. Look at this, is all so badass. Look, I talked about the radio. Look what's in my mouth. Excuse me to everybody on the internet. I'm happy to be born baby radio. So bad words. I don't say bad boy. I don't like to be like a paper airplane too, because I can be whatever I want to be. I'm so never getting laid after this. Who did she date? That girl's red. No one would want to date that girl. It's either I'm getting married to a girl or like I'm not, like how would you even like think about that? Like, or like how is, look at this radio. It doesn't look like a radio. It looks like a human being named Edgeman. What do? What can we do? That's not fair, bro. The girl's paper airplane. Okay, I wasn't serious about being a toaster and a piece of scrap metal. I was just being metaphorical. It's evolution. He said a bad word. It's just been funny. This is cool. It's weird to be myself. Like, I feel like I should be more like
You are all under arrest. The time has come to pull over your saints of inner wisdom and follow the rules by those above you now. Thank you.
See?
No, really though, if you're out there and you're like fucking severely terrified because like we all came out of the bush, I'm still here for you. Here comes a skateboarder. Somebody else is here for you guys too. They're riding on the bricks. And the movie, either No Doubt or MIA, showed a guy standing like this, like a gang member. So I'm here for you. It's like there's a lot of people here for you. The only question about your guys' life is would it be morally sane for you guys to continue your own life with whatever burden that you are unfortunately stuck with? That's the only major question. But as far as care and love and avoiding any kind of like severe adversity from the rest of society, that depends on you guys. I think it's literally at a point of just admitting and like respecting, like using an opportunity. Maybe this is what you needed. Maybe this unlucky circumstance for you individuals required this degree of illumination has played a role in many different avenues of life, especially for me. You know, there seems to be a lot of people who have been running things and have displayed enormous amounts of long suffering and sacrifice for very particular purposes, but nonetheless like open-ended and free, like in terms of like freedom and peace and like inner stability, I guess. So, you know, this story has played a lot of roles in a lot of different aspects. So maybe at the same time, could it be just enough for whoever's out there that's guilty of whatever crime you're guilty of? You're guilty of a crime. If you're not in this car, in this studio car with Putin and everybody in the world, then you're most likely it's because you're either a member of unlucky circumstance. And I impart my heart to you. It's a very serious time. We're in a period of evolution, we're a period of transition, and you individuals must exist because of the large transition and because of the eradication of certain features of life, you guys. I mean, you know, I was guilty once too. I know what it means to be in denial. I know what it means to be guilty. I know what it means to watch something stone-faced and just be stuck in my head. And somehow you're probably on medication, or I don't know. Can you completely not hear me? Or is the medication and the rest of society's silence just good enough for you guys to pursue your denial? Is your denial being cracked or chipped away in any way, shape, or form? I don't know what you guys see on the outside, but I know what I see here. And I know that there's my family and they're extremely intelligent and they have come out of the woodwork through the cell phone. It's kind of obvious. It's like it's for eradication, evolution, extermination. It's to shut down the government. It's to revamp the economy. It's to just change everything. You know, and everyone's online. You know, she's singing. She's like, I'm already going hard, which is Christmas rapping, to add to my already mad rush. Persian Armenian parents. I don't know if it's just my dad or it's everybody else singing to me from like a long time ago with Steven Spielberg and the robot, and like me before I was born, and Sevak and Elin and Guyana before they were born. Now they're born. They're all just like here. They made like a story. Well, you're never going to do this. And you're never going to do that. You know what? Like, I understand, you know, and I'm not even for a second going to argue with these individuals because if individuals like this tell me something like, hey, you're never going to do this, you're never going to do that, I'm going to listen. I'm still going to use my voice. That's been established. Anyway, that's not the topic. The topic is if you're out there and you're suffering and you're a member of unlucky circumstance, I want you to know that I'm here for you, and a lot of people as well. And there's more people flying tandem with the light and the flying tandem. The crow went this way, the jet went this way, blast from the past this way. We have a parallel situation going on over here. We have red lights over there. I mean, and you got a hand, and you're gonna have my hand. You know, you're gonna have my hand all the way through. The only individual that I I don't have an opportunity to be aggressive. I really don't. I'm maintaining an aggressive stance. So, these people are everybody in the world, excuse me, my family and my friends and everybody is making me feel very comfortable and everything. But at the same time, I'm not going to put my guard down. There's a lot of information to talk. I need to be as sharp as I possibly could, etc. So on and so forth. But what I'm saying is, aggression can't, unless you guys are belligerent and you're just what you're involved with kind of arouses aggression in other people. But these people are intelligent people who can allow themselves aggression or can allow themselves sympathy and have control over the higher functioning and an understanding of their higher functioning. So it's like as far as Jurassic Park goes and everything, it's like kind of like real. It's kind of being set in stone, and it's kind of like something to like take note of. Like Jeff Bezos walks around smiling. Can he hear me? Is he watching these videos? Does he have access to a satellite? Is just because Elon Musk stays quiet and calls me a gaylord, does it mean, like, I don't understand what the setup here is. You have the top of the heap as far as Americans go. You have all the rich Americans, the ones that are supposed to give me all my Fort Knox gold. They're here. So, as far as the hell and all that kind of stuff, and them arguing, well, we're gonna exterminate him, or we're gonna do this, or we're gonna do that, but then they're like intelligently singing songs and paraphrasing data from the past and etc. So really establishing like all our electrical interface. It's funny. One time they're like, "Well, define electrical interface." This was like a year ago. I thought it was an adversary. It isn't. You're just one of us. They've gotten to know me. I've gotten to know them. I seem to be under the gun with a lot of responsibility and just a lot of work, and I'm ready to handle it. I've seen, I've been a part of a lot of various different moralities and just a lot of stuff. It's a very divine story. It's a very divine story with my dad and my mom, and the music and the drums and the jobs and the timing of the feelings and the teaching and the raising. It's just like a fantastic story. It's and then correlating with my dad on the end, my dad and my mom and everybody else, like literally raising me like as robots, like that's insane, like that's crazy, like that's so cool, you know. What it's gonna look like in the future, I don't know. It's sure like it looks very busy in the present. It looks very, very busy and complicated and endearing and just beautiful in the present. So anyway, I'm here for you, and a lot of other people are here for you guys as well. Um, as far as the lab goes, it's becoming exceedingly clear that the lab isn't or hasn't really been the main perspective and function of everybody out here. It seems like there's a lot of more valuable stuff that have come from this grand story, and I don't even know at this point if saying something along the lines of offsetting, mediating the pain. I personally, at this point, I don't think it's a good idea for me to speak about the mediation or the understanding or the comprehension of the pain and the effect that it's had on you guys. First of all, because of the severity of it, and second of all, because you guys seem to be correlating. You guys seem to be involved with all of the other aspects, the evolutionary aspects that have come from this. I mean, I just said a girl is like a paper airplane. You guys made a whole story out of it. Like that's badass, and I appreciate it very much. And I think it's really cute what she sang, and she was my favorite from the start. And then the timing of all the voices and the songs and the types of songs, types of movie. It's just a very, very grand story, and yeah, that's about it for now. So I'm gonna put this one up on my internet again, and here we are. This is Earth. This is how it's going down.